What's good, family? Reverend Reggie with your Monday Motivational Moment. I said a few weeks ago that I attended the school that sits atop the highest of 7 hills in Tallahassee, Florida, the Florida A&M University. During that time when I was in school, there was no such thing as registering for classes online. If you wanted to get your financial aid or register for classes, there was no online option. You had to get in line. Yeah, there was no online registration. There was inline registration. And the inline registration simply meant that you had to get in line in order to get your courses. And those lines could wrap around the block, in through the parking lot, and even around the corner. But the reason you stayed in line was because you knew that there was something that you had to do in order to matriculate and move ahead. The reason you stayed in line is because you knew that there was something at the end of the line for which you were responsible. And so no matter how long it took, you stayed in that line. You sweated in that line. You talked and had jokes in that line. You stayed in that line until you took care of that business. And so my Monday motivation is simply this. In this season of voting, no matter how long the lines may be, I want to encourage you to stay in line. If you can stay in line for the club when the world was still open, if you can stay in line to go eat at a good restaurant, then you can stay in line to cast your vote. That vote that is dripping with the blood of ancestors who faced violence so that you could vote. Get yourself a chair, get yourself some good music, but do whatever you got to do to stay in line. This election is too important. And as we see, elections have consequences. I want to encourage you to stay in line until you take care of your business in that ballot booth. As we close this Monday motivational moment, I also want to encourage our sisters and even our misters during this Breast Cancer Awareness Month to make sure that you get checked out. Breast cancer is not just for the sisters, but also for the misters, because we all are affected by this issue of breast cancer. Beloved, I want you to be authentic. I want you to be well. I want you to be.